This is a notice of 90 days expiring. So I'm going to read it for you all here. And then y'all know how I do. I read it here and then I turn around and give me a few minutes and then I'll post it on Twitter. So we're going to start from the top, y'all. So this is an update from Megan Pete versus Milagro Elizabeth Cooper. The title is Notice of 90 Days Expiring. All right, let's get into it, y'all. As required by Southern District of Florida Local Rule 7.1B4, plaintiff Megan Pete files this notice of 90 days expiring and state as follows. Plaintiff Megan Pete filed her unopposed motion for order to show cause on April the 16th, 2025. Go back to docket 65, okay? The motion sought in order to show cause why days. Okay, so this is about Tory Lanez, y'all. The motion sought in order to show cause why Daystar Peterson should not be held in contempt, or in the alternative, the appointment of a special master to supervise the remainder Mr. Peterson's deposition to be paid for at his expense, amongst other things. The next day, on April the 17th, 2025, the court entered the order to show cause why Daystar Peterson should not be held in contempt, which required Mr. Peterson to show cause why he should not be held in contempt of court for violating his court's order permitting his deposition, which is on docket 66. In that order, the court required: one, plaintiff to serve Mr. Peterson with a copy of the order, and two, Mr. Peterson to respond on or before April the 30th of 2025. Plaintiff filed her certificate of service on April the 18th, 2025, showing that Mr. Peterson had been served with her motion and the order on April 17th, 2025, and that is on docket 67. Mr. Peterson failed to respond to the order. Accordingly, no reply was ever filed. The issue was then fully briefed once the deadline passed on April the 30th, 2025, without a response from Mr. Peterson. No bearing has been scheduled or had on the matter. Accordingly, it has been 90 days since the court order to show cause was fully briefed, requiring the notice to be filed pursuant to the local rules. Plaintiffs respectfully request that the court enter an order granting the relief requested in the original motion as follows. One, an order sanctioning Mr. Peterson for his misconduct by requiring him to pay the fees for plaintiff's counsel's time in taking volume one of his deposition, appoint a special master to supervise the remainder of Mr. Peterson's deposition to be paid for at his expense, and authorize as much additional time as necessary to take an effective deposition, or two, hold a hearing on the matter at the court's early convenience. And that is the end of that. You scroll down, it's dated July the 29th, 2025, Court Manual. And then you go down to the bottom. I certified that on July the 29th, 2025, a true and correct copy of the foregoing was served via electronic mail on the following. And then it shows Rhonda Dixon and Jeremy McLemeth. It says Mr. Daystar Peterson will be served via the California Correctional Institution in which he is housed, consistent with the prior subpoena service for this deposition, as well as the order to show cause. The undersigned will file an affidavit of service once service is complete on him. And that is the docket. So it seems to me that they're submitting a 90-day expiring cause because he never responded. If y'all been hiding on the rock, y'all know that at around that on around that time, that's when he had that situation happen in prison where he was stabbed multiple times. He had to go into care. He later got out of care. However, he was transferred to a different facility. And then I know y'all know it's been all over California. You have the congresswoman coming out trying to get him out. And if y'all did not hear, we all got that email. So the email came through on the 18th of August. There will be an appeal hearing for him so that he can attempt to appeal to get out of prison. Well, cut his time, either get his time cut or either be, let out. So we'll be waiting to hear and see what goes on with that. And with that be said, as y'all know, y'all give me a few minutes. I'm on my MacBook, but let me walk over here and actually get on my desktop and let me, alter some things and then get it posted on Twitter. But y'all give me a few minutes. I'll have that posted. I also wanted to get with y'all. There was a situation that had happened with hold on, damn desktop. Okay, there was a situation that did happen with Demore and Desiree. I know I haven't been covering that case, but I did want to touch base on that. There was a situation that happened where Desiree had filed amongst the other people who were on that actual docket of being sued. They fired off a lot of dismissals, and I know that Demore was trying to get a court order for stay that way that she can leave and come back and be able to file her response. And I know that she got denied that. So I know I need to touch base on that. Let me double check, y'all. Do. So I can get that date. Oh, there was something filed today on that too. So y'all give me 1 second. Oh, a 8.7 earthquake. Oh, it went away so damn fast. All right, let me scroll down. Do. Oh, witness list. Oh shit. All right, y'all. So it looks like a hearing is scheduled. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me click on this real quick. I ain't been paying attention to them. Okay, so briefly, while y'all are here, Rock Nation LLC and Desiree Press joint witness list in connection with hearings scheduled for July the 31st, 2025. Defendants Rock Nation LLC and Desiree Press by and through their respected undersigned counsel in pursuit to the paperless order setting a hearing for July the 31st, 2025. This will be at 2 p.m. on various motions, docket 173 hereby disclose that they intended to present live testimony at the hearing for the following witnesses. Allie Starr Thompson, Associate Director at Guidepost Solutions LLC, and then 2, Corporate Representative at Meta Platforms, 3, Demore Hadley, if necessary to authenticate authenticate relevant social media posts, and then 4, Javon Hadley, which is her husband. I wonder if this is in person or if this is, well, it doesn't look like this is going to be a Zoom. It looked like, oh, this is going to be in Florida. What courthouse is that? Uh, Well, it looked like this is not going to be a Zoom meeting, but it looked like they're going to be going over, like I mentioned, witness list. Okay, so it looked like she did respond. They didn't allow her to paperless order setting hearing for the following motions. Rock Nation motion to order show calls. Blah blah blah. Okay, anyway, whatever. So y'all give me a few minutes and let me post this. However, I want y'all to be mindful on the 31st. Hold on, let me log into my PC. That's a damn shame. I got a desktop, now a new MacBook, my iPad, 2 phones. Well, actually 3 phones. Let me stop lying. Actually, I got 2 iPads. One's old though. But anyway, whatever. Uh this is going to be on Thursday in 2 days for Demore and Desiree. All right. Y'all give me a few minutes. Let me post this online. Anyway, so when it come down to it, y'all, when you lead with integrity, you never ever have to worry about somebody questioning your loyalty or your intentions. All right. Y'all give me a few minutes. I'll have this posted that way y'all can divulge in it. And I'll holler at y'all later. I hope y'all heard me clearly. This is on my MacBook, but I updated my phone again and it still was bullshitting. So we'll be still going live on the MacBook until the shit actually sorts itself out. So I'll holler at y'all later. All right. Sugar, sugar, sweet, sweet. Anyway, y'all have a good one.